I'm at Imperial Courts, and they called a special town hall meeting concerning the violence that's erupted in the past couple of weeks. And I'm here with Mr. Art Jackson. Talk about what you do and talk about the escalating violence that's taking off in the community.
Well, basically, I'm the director here at Imperial Courts. I run the gym and stuff like that. We provide programs and stuff for the community, and it's sad that, you know, we've had so much peace that all of a sudden now we let a few outsiders come in and disrupt what's going on here in Watts, and we really have to, as a community, take back over and not allow the thugs to think that they run this and shut down our communities. We can't let this happen. And as communities, we have to send a message out that we're tired of this, we're not tolerating this, and we all have to work together to let them know they're not going to tell us what we can and cannot do in our communities, and have these kids and have these adults sitting in here basically
petrified,
scared to come outside their houses. Exactly. We can't have that. Exactly. We can't have that. We can't allow this to happen, because if we do, they win, and we can never allow them the satisfaction thing that they win it.
All right, listen, appreciate you taking time to talk to us.
No problem.
Over at Imperial Courts in the city of Los Angeles, there was a special town hall meeting called in response to the escalation of violence in the past couple of weeks, and I'm here with Officer Gannon. Talk about the LAPD's efforts in trying to, you know, squash the feuding that is going on to curtail the violence.
Well, actually, we have three ways in which to do it. The traditional way from the police department has been through suppression efforts and enforcement efforts, which we understand what our responsibility is to find the people that are responsible for the violent acts and to stop them from doing it again and to hold them responsible. A more important piece, though, that's going to stop this immediately is the impact that the community plays in this. The mothers, the fathers, the aunts, the uncles, the grandparents that are living in the area play a huge role in keeping this type of violence down, from keeping people who would normally not be very prone to violence to get angry and lash out at something is what we don't want. And so we ask the communities for the community's help in calming tensions. The other piece of it is that I personally, and the chief is also a strong supporter in hardcore gang intervention. We'd like to see as much of that occur as possible, and our relationship with them is to try to calm an area to allow them to get in to do their work, because I think their work is very valuable. This type of violence is not good for anybody, and it needs to stop. Young people are dying. There's no reason for that to happen, and we all got to work together to make that happen.
Listen, appreciate you taking your time to talk with us, and thank you. Papa John, we're at Imperial Courts in Los Angeles, and there was a special town hall meeting called in wake of the escalating violence in the community, and I'm here with
Dr. Perry Krause.
Dr. Perry Krause.
Community leader.
Community leader, okay. Talk about what is being done to curtail the violence that is escalating in the community. Talk about the efforts that are being put forth.
One of the efforts is what you did, Pastor, when you came in and prayed. Prayer. Another effort is having these town hall meetings like you are part of today, getting all of the law enforcement together to talk about the level of violence that has escalated in another development, and making sure that what's taking place here don't spread. In other words, we don't want to be connected with that crazy stuff that happened over the weekends at that party that the commander talked about. And to keep our babies safe, letting them know, like, this ain't a time right now to take no side. What we have to do is three sides. It's my side, your side, and the right side. So we're telling everybody to take the right side. And the right side is stay out of that. Just, you know, don't be walking around the community, man, with no guns. And the level of violence that's going on, we need to just work together as a team, as a partnership, to make sure that we save these babies, man, and then the seniors and everybody else in the community.
Crime has gone down in this community. We've got a 50% drop in crime in Watts. That's historic. So these recent shootings are troubling to me, and I know they're troubling to you. But we know that the people like Sister Soldier, Tommy Duquette, Dr. Jerry Kraft, Pastor Clark, who are working to keep...
Councilwoman Hahn, talk about the efforts of the city. What is really being done to curtail the violence, the escalation of violence within these 4 projects?
Well, you know, initially, I mean, right away now we're putting more resources here. We got more LAPD cops here. We have more intervention workers here. But really, a lot of the work started 2 years ago. This community came together about 2 years ago after a particularly violent month of December. And we've been meeting every week. We started the Watts Gang Task Force, and we've been working with LAPD, with the community. And that's the work that started 2 years ago. So this is what's happened, and this is because of the violence this weekend. These people are already in place to be on the ground to try to keep the gang members from retaliating. We want to make sure that we continue to keep the peace in this neighborhood, and that's, I think, what we're going to work really hard to do with LAPD, the community, and the gang intervention workers.
Listen, we know you can't spend a lot of time with us. We appreciate you taking the time to talk with us.
I lost my 2 sons. My friend, 2 sons just got shot. One was deceased on 2 days ago. And I just had 2 more of my friends, Celeste. Her 2 kids just got shot. We have a murder demon spirit around the Watts. We are going to come together, work closely with the probation, parole department, Recs and Parks, the housing authority, and other individuals to bring closure, to bring more resources to the community. But the #1 problem is literacy. We need more help with the literacy program. We need more resources in this community. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lord Washington.
Lord Washington, the new president of Imperial Courts.
Yes.
Talk about your feelings concerning the escalating violence. How does it make you feel?
Well, with the violence going on the way it is, it's sad to me. For the simple reason, our kids are dying by numbers, not just here but all over. And just like last night, I'm there and getting ready to go to work. And I hear these gunfires. All I can say is, "Oh my God!" These people are screaming and hollering. It's devastating. It really is. It's devastating.
What are some of your immediate plans? What are some of the things you'd like to see happen under your tenure?
I would like to see more appearance of officers, police officers in the community. And I would like to see these youngsters, you know, girls and boys come together and build an education for one thing, because there's a lack of education in here. You know, they talk about jobs, but you got to get education first.
Exactly.
That's my output on it.
Well, listen, I thank you for taking your time to talk with us. You have an email address? You have?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, I'm going to be here, and I also have an organization called For Living Well Foundation, so we're looking to partner up with some of the leaders in the community. So, as the Lord said the same, we'll have opportunity to sit down and strategize and try to come up with something to make a real good offering to the community.
Okay, thank you.